Update 1.3 is out now for Farming Simulator 25, and today we're going to take a look at everything that's changed. As with every update, the frame rate is going to be terrible when you jump in, so if you have the option to fly, jump up and fly. If you can't fly, jump into the build mode and just go around the map, so you kind of load in that cache. This is going to enable a very smooth gameplay once this is done. It may take you a couple minutes. I'm so sorry, this looks terrible. If you want to follow along at home with the changelogs, all you got to do is go to farming-simulator.com, go up to the top to updates, then scroll down to the update 1.3 here. You can either download it if you have the Giants version, so if you used my code, use that. Also, if you've been waiting to buy the game, you can also still get it link down below, or you can changelog, update, view that, and here it is. We're going to be starting with new additions. So they have added support for ARM or ARM-based Windows computers like the Qualcomm Snapdragon X. They've also added support for CPUs without AVX2 support, added separate control of foliage LOD distance to allow larger foliage view distances without hurting the performance too much. That's pretty cool. And if you're curious, this can be found on the PC version right here, LOD distance and terrain LOD distance. Both of these can be configured up to 200%. Here's something absolutely insane. Color Picker has been added for configurations in the shop to completely custom colors and materials. This is insane. So now whenever you go in to select a color of something, you've got all of these different colors here. These are all going to be your base color palette. Then you've got a custom color palette, which you can select, like that right there is about the color of my truck. And then you can add things to favorites. So I want to add those to favorites. My truck. Boom, start. And then we just select it, and there you go. That's so cool. This isn't going to be available for everything though. So I've got a Fendt 700 right here on the rim color. It's only available in the two colors that it was chosen. Additionally, things without a color choice won't have color choices still. Unfortunately, this is only available on things that have a color option to begin with. Oh yeah, and there's like materials down there too. So you could change up whatever you want. So if you want like a metallic, you could just select that and boom, you have metallic colors. People are going to go wild with this, and I can't wait to see what you do with it. Next up, the construction screen now displays required materials for constructible buildings. So if we jump into constructibles and we want to build this building right here, the log cabin, it'll tell us what needs to be done down here in the bottom left. Doesn't say how much, unfortunately, but at least we get a list. So if there's something that we don't have, well, we can just ignore it. Here's a fun one. The crops are in a separate section in prices overview. Is this what it's talking about? I feel like this is what this always looked like. I mean, everything's always there. We have prices, and then we have prices, and then you've got your crops and things like that and where it is, but I don't know if this is any different than it used to be. It also doesn't say crops, it just says prices. I don't know, this one's stumping me. Hey, if you've got an answer, let me know. Next, we have a front guard configuration for the Pitts Trailer LT48L. And that can be found right here. Here's your front guard configuration. Very cool. It should be allowing longer logs on there now. Next up, K-branded twine and net wrap are now available as brand consumables. Here is your K-brand twine and the K-brand net wrap. Here's a really big one. Lizard conveyor belt to pick up bulk material from the ground. This can be found in the shop in belt systems, and here it is, finally returning for everybody, and you can even change up your colors. We're gonna put a custom color all there. There you go. If you didn't know, this picks stuff up off the ground so that you don't have to use a bucket or anything like that. It was a big miss, and a lot of players were complaining about this, but hey, it's here, so don't worry. Here's a new one, the optional input action to toggle the steering assist lines. So this is fantastic. However, toggle steering assist line visibility, at least for a controller, doesn't have any key binding. So we'll have to do a little bit more research on that, but hey, at least we've got it, so you can toggle that on and off. They've added a placeable lime station, which can be found in containers. And a couple more for you guys. Steering sensitivity for gamepads has been adjusted and made vehicle speed dependent. Sugar beet harvesters can now also be used for root beet. What they mean by that is red beet. So now you've got sugar beets and red beets, which can both be done with sugar beet harvesters, which is fantastic. Now it's just beet harvesters. You can also still use a vegetable harvester if you wish. And various decorational objects have been added to the placeable menu. Now I will be completely honest, I haven't really paid much attention to this area, so there do appear to be a lot more and much different placeable objects here than we've seen before. A lot of like stuff. There's even a canoe in here. Come on, man. And boats? You can put a boat down? Oh, man. This is going to take, like, farm building up to the next level. You even have some stuff from Hutan Pantai. You can put out your clothes rack. Man, I was about that. There's some cool stuff in here. Even stuff from the sunflower farm. Oh, swimming pool. What's going on? So those are all the new things that they've added. There's also changes for modders, and there's stuff that's been fixed. Real quick, we're going to go over stuff for modders because it's a short list, and then we're going to end up with the fixes. That's a big one. So then, for the modders, they've added custom shop offset support per config, added income per hour configuration for simple placeable, added log feedback on incorrectly registered dependencies, added seed treater vehicle specialization, added various checks to avoid runtime errors and display a log message instead, fixed modded placeable vehicles crashing the game, fixed referencing custom wheel XMLs, improved documentation for engine script binding, fixed new mod from game feature in Giant's editor for maps, and added Lua game sources used by Giant Studio to Giant's and Microsoft Store versions. Also, just in case you're curious, as with all major updates to Farming Simulator, you may experience stuttering on the first game launch after the update when using mods or custom graphics settings due to shaders being recompiled. This also happens with the base game, so that's why I said jump up, fly around, go into the build mode, fly around the map if you can. So then, let's go all the way to the top and break this thing down. You may want to grab some popcorn for this. We have fixed attacher position on the Weefo HMZ 340-3000. Fixed brushing horses in multiplayer. Fixed bug preventing to pet the dog. Just let me pet the puppy. Fixed configurations for the Elmer's Super 7. Fixed conveyor belt attachers not supporting cars and machines without a 3-point hitch. Fixed direct seating after mulching or hail damage. Fixed discharging of Lizard MKS32. Fixed the effect of the MKB4TR in multiplayer. Fixed fertilizer function of the Novak T-Force. Fixed footstep sounds on building collisions. Fixed game freezing while using the Brillmeyer windrower. Fixed headers flying away from header trailers when placed from the wrong side. Fixed ignition lock issues without automatic engine motor start settings. I think I added some words to that one. Fixed ignition lock not turning displays on in the ignition only state. Fixed issues with fences blocking clients from joining multiplayer games. Fixed issues with a few UI elements on non-16:9 aspect ratio displays. Fixed the MacDon FD250 spawning in the ground. I experienced that a lot. Fixed the memory leak when plowing during steering assist calculation. Fixed migrated single-player save games in multiplayer causing problems with the guided tour. Fixed migrated single-player save games in multiplayer having incorrect farm slots available. Fixed mirror reflections being too bright. Fixed the mirror reflections displaying the environment texture enlarged. Fixed missing bonus on selling missions directly at the shop. Fixed missing foil wrap on cotton round bells. Fixed missing info in landscaping while out of money. Fixed mission bell wrapping sometimes spawning outside the actual field. Fixed missions tree support. Transport? Fixed mission tree transport showing and spawning incorrect machinery preview in multiplayer. Fixed mission progress display incorrectly showing missions from other farms. Fixed mission time not being displayed in multiplayer. Fixed mod hub not showing screenshots for updates. Fixed mod hub search within the category view. Fixed money being charged while selecting a fence without placing it. Fixed multiplayer rejoin issue with AI worker. Fixed not spawning at farmer's own farmhouse. Fixed placeables position and rotation not being accurate on clients. Fixed rice field flooding sync in multiplayer for clients. Fixed screenshot not capturing while in menu. Hey, I've had that problem a lot actually. Fixed the sound not playing when filling the dog bowl. Fixed spreading function of the Breedle SG2000 on unowned farmland. Fixed stone contracts respawning on the same field. Fixed support for some Xbox controller revisions. Fixed the tire tracks not being removed when covering a silage silo. Fixed unloading of unfinished bales. Fixed issue market vehicles loading without wheels. Fixed used market vehicles using invalid configurations. Man, no more blue star, I guess. Fixed water cost with the oil or old windmill pump. It's free now, so that's good. Fixed flickering of the screen on some GPUs in some situations, which I think all experienced. Reduce the RAM and VRAM usage. This is fantastic. Should run nice and smooth. Should. Also fix support for Xbox wireless controller on Mac OS. If you're using Mac, PlayStation controllers are the way to go. Just letting you guys know. Fix sharpness settings with FSR3. And updated to XES 13132 to avoid crashes with XES on some GPUs. And finally here, fix the shader compilation stutter when switching graphic settings without restarting. You should restart anyway though. Now we've got a whole section of map-specific updates. So Riverbend Springs, they've added collisions to various props and smaller objects, adjusted tree transport mission location, fixed the go-to AI driving into building at Sunflower Farm. Not that I've experienced that. Fix various other small issues around the map. Improve the distance rendering of various objects and buildings. Improve the traffic splines on multiple roads. Improve transitions in various spots to outside scenery. Improve the winter visuals. I didn't think they were too bad, but hey, any improvement's a great thing. Prevented swimming under the restaurant boat. And removed the main roads from viable farmlands. Darn. Next up, we've got Hutan Pantai. Adjusted the clip distances of various objects. Disabled the go-to AI to utilize the highway temporarily. Prevented go-to AI driving through the concrete channel in the map center. Oof. Fixed the fence without collision in the city. Fixed invisible rock near the temple. Fixed the traffic coming through the wrong one-way direction. Fixed various rocks without collision. Fixed various other small issues around the map, and removed the main roads from viable farmlands. Again, darn. Couple updates to Zielonka, nothing too crazy. I mean, this map's been out for a year now on another game, so it shouldn't be too much. Adjusted the clip distances of various objects, fixed the terrain clipping above the roads in various places, and fixed various other small issues around the map. These are things I would expect from a map conversion. Our last segment is improvements. So, they've improved the AI field worker on large fields, improved the AI field worker waiting for trailer driver on corner cuts, improved the AI field worker with various tractors and tools, improved the AI go-to worker in various locations and situations. This is good. A lot of people have been complaining about that, including me. Improved the bell textures, improved the field course line colors in colorblind mode. That's awesome. Improved the field plane visuals, improved the line selection with steering assist on headlands, improved near and distance texture rendering for several crops, increased the harvest rate for peas. Yeah! They've also increased the harvest rate for poplars, improved the profitability of ravaged trees, and increased the seeding rate for canola, which was like nil. It was nothing. They've also reduced the purchase price of the Anderson Merge Pro 915. Hey, that's great news. Reduced the tree transport contract profitability, which, you know, those were pretty great. I didn't do them, but they were awesome. So that's that. Various stability improvements to prevent crashes, various technical adjustments to improve performance, various visual adjustments in several modes, and various text and transitional adjustments. And that is it. That is everything that's been part of update 1.3 for Farming Simulator 25. I'm sure there's still going to be players that are having issues of one sort or another, so make sure that you guys fill out a support ticket on farming-simulator.com with support at the very top. I also leave a link to that in the description of a lot of my videos, so you might even be able to find it there. I'm sure you're still going to have some questions, so please let me know whatever those are down in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you out. People have been complaining for a while, so it's great to see this update. If you enjoyed this video, though, please drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you are new. That way you don't miss anything like this in the future. Enjoy Play Farming Simulator 25. If you've been waiting to get it, now's the time. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.